Hey everybody. Hi Betty. How are you tonight? Okay, which way's better? I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, there. Can you see me okay? Okay. This is my first live, so y'all gotta bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. Since we got 3 people on, who all's on? So has everybody gotten their Christmas shopping done, or are y'all still working on? Hi Helen from Brunswick, Canada. Oh wow. My stepsister lives in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Hi, Country in the City. Hi, doing pretty good. That's why I wanted to come on here. My hair, excuse me, it's been one of those days. Okay, I've got to keep the glasses on because I can't read the comments. Sorry. Oh, hold on 1 second. Having a little difficulty here. Oh, that's awesome. We're supposed to be going up there hopefully this summer. So maybe we'll run into each other. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell everybody hi and let y'all know I didn't crawl under a rock and die or anything. It's just been really, really crazy. We've been trying to find a place to live in Indiana, and oh my goodness, I guess it's this time of the year, and so it's been really, really hard trying to find any place to live. So we're back home tonight. My husband has to get a shot in his knee tomorrow, and then we go back to Indiana tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. But I just wanted to see how everybody was doing and wish you all a Merry Christmas if I don't see you all or get on before. I have a video I'm trying to edit, but I got a new camera for my Christmas present, and now I just got to figure out how to do the editing on it. I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out. So just bear with me. There will be some videos coming. So what's everybody been up to? I know Betty, good golly. Betty, you were Christmas shopping. Did you get it all done the other day? Oh, if you saw my house, because I decorated and I was in the process and then had to leave because of that snowstorm, and then ended up staying up there longer than I expected. And so my house looks like a tornado hit it. As you see, I've got gift wrap paper sitting over there and totes. I do have that done. That much is done. But I finally just said, I'm not even going to be here for Christmas. We're going to be in Indiana, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Our family had our Christmas already. So I've got what little bit I got done, and now I got to start boxing it up to move. But my puppies are playing, if you hear them in the background. Yes, there they are. And see, I told you, it's a disaster in here for trying to pack stuff up and go through stuff. But I figured this was the best time to go through and get rid of decorations I don't need anymore or I haven't used, and kind of organize it and label it so I know what's what next year. But yes, the boys are playing, and I'll tell you, getting Jazzy was a lifesaver for Buster. It's made him young again. So far the cancer hasn't spread. We think they got it all on his tongue. He goes to the vet tomorrow morning, so hopefully we'll get a good report when we get back from the vet on him. But he's acting like a young puppy again now, trying to keep up with Jazzy. So it's been kind of comical. Well, come on, girl. I've been telling you, come see me. Just come anytime. I know that there's going to be so much decor because I had a wedding and event business, and so I have got all kinds of stuff out in our shop that I have to go through. Oh, now Country in the City, where do you live? Pennsylvania? I can't remember where you lived. I know it's north of me. Okay, how do I keep the chats? Biddy, you gotta help me out here. How do I keep the chats where I can see them? Let's see. I don't want to learn more. Goodness, sorry guys. Trying to figure this out. It just pops up for a second and then goes away. If they scroll fast. They're not scrolling. They're just like popping up and then going away before I even can read them. That's why I was trying to flip the phone back over so I could see it, but it's not working too well. Okay, so we got Country in the City, we got Helen, we got Biddy. It says there's 2 more people on. Oh, somebody just went bye-bye. I don't know who they were, but I'd love to know who's on here. I think I'm going to start trying to do a live on Sunday nights. What do you all think of that? Would that be good? Yeah, my laptop is up in Indiana. We literally came flying in because we could get him to the doctor tomorrow. And so we just brought what we had to bring. And brought the dogs, their bed, their food, and our clothes. That was about it. And I did get to see one of my grandchildren tonight. And we had dinner with my daughter and son-in-law. So that was nice. I'm sorry, I have indigestion. Oh, guys, I got choked. I got choked at dinner so bad, it scared me to death. And my husband thought he was going to have to do the Heimlich maneuver. And I was like, it was scary. I have not been choked like that in forever. But it makes you stop and appreciate when you don't get choked. In the new year, I'm going to start not only decorating videos, but some cooking videos. And, okay, we'll be here, Biddy. But I'm going to do some decorating, some cooking, and how many would be interested in starting the Fly Lady system with me in the new year? I would love to know if that's something that somebody... Okay, great, Helen. I love to cook. I grew up, my mother had a restaurant for 45 years, and my grandmother was an awesome cook. My mother couldn't boil water. She had cooks at the restaurant because she literally, I mean, no joke, she could not boil water. My real mother, who was her sister, was a home economics teacher, and so I tried to learn anything I could from my grandmother about my real mother. And so my love for cooking was just trying to be like my real mother. But I love to cook, and I thought about doing some crock pot meals and stuff. Baking, you know, I love to bake. And starting off, I'm going to have to do something like crock pot meals, that type of stuff, because we are still in the camper right now, trying to find a place to rent up there in Indiana. We first thought about buying, but we found out that probably the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020 that we'll be moving to Texas. So I was like, well, there's no point in buying if we're going to be moving. So we're just going to rent right now, which is going to be strange because I have not rented in, God, 25, 30 years now. And so it's going to be really weird doing that because I'm so used to, if I want to paint a wall, I just paint it. But now I have to get permission to do stuff like that. But that's okay too. It doesn't hurt to start a new adventure, and my husband and I are looking forward to that, so it'll be fun. Is there specific type of cooking, like Italian or German or Southern? I do a lot of Southern. Is there any particular type of food you all would like to see? Okay, Helen. Well, we'll just have some fun together. And also, I had another idea too of doing like a Bible study, like a group Bible study. I wanted to call it like Wednesday Wisdom in the Word, and I didn't know how many people would be interested in following that. If that's just something way out there or something that somebody might be interested in doing. What are your all's thoughts on it? I lost somebody. Okay. Okay, welcome back, Betty. God bless it. Dana, I'm sorry. I'm just going to quit calling you Betty because that's when I call you Betty. I just mess it up. But is there any other, is there videos that you all would like to see? Because I'm open to doing about anything. Um, I'm gonna, because I keep calling you Betty in place of Betty. And Dana, I can remember. um, Helen, is there things that you like? Dana's her real name. Yeah, and our friend Betty is why I keep calling Betty Betty, because I keep messing it up. But y'all got any ideas on things that you'd like to see videos on? Dana and I have been talking about it. Helen, you got anything you would like? I know. I have racked my brain. I've got a list. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what I was saying. I think I want to start doing the Fly Lady system. I've done it for years. And this last 2 or 3 months, I gotten kind of off of it with trying to move and all that stuff. But I don't know how many of you know about the Fly Lady system. She has a YouTube channel, The Fly Lady. And it's so nice because it breaks your home in zones, and you clean one room as your main focus for a week. And then you move to the next area and the next area. So you don't get overwhelmed when you're trying to declutter and clean and all that mess. And I definitely need to do that now. Well, that's part of like the kitchen area, and she tells you to break it down in 15 minutes, so that you don't try to do everything at once and burn out, and then you don't want to continue. But it's really, if you go on on her website, it's flylady.com website, and she has what she calls a control journal, and you can print the pages out, and you just put them in a 3-ring binder, and then you can follow it every week. And that's what I've done. My house is upside down. I got to find my control journal. I don't know where I put it, but it is a really good system, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to start, where we can all start the new year out, getting our lives in order. It's pretty cool. So I want to start doing those, and then I love to do cooking ones. Yeah, she says to set a timer for 15 minutes. So you're already on track, Helen. you're on your way. That's part of it. She says set a 15-minute timer, and like if it's cleaning your oven, you clean it for 15 minutes that day, and then you're done. You don't have to keep. Dana, I've seen your kitchen. Your kitchen's, it's just we get so overwhelmed, and we get so busy and trying to keep everything together. It gets you where, and then you feel defeated because you know what you want it to look like, and you're trying to have it look like that. I'm sorry, my hair is driving me crazy. It's defeating, but that's what I like about the Fly Lady, is that you feel like you accomplished. Oh, honey, like I said, I just showed you mine. Well, I was working on everything, and then the storm was coming in, and my husband didn't want me here, and so he had me come up there because he didn't want me by myself during the storm, and then it hardly hit. It was crazy, but I hadn't been back, and so I literally just like packed my suitcase, grabbed the dogs, and away we went. And my house is just annihilated with Christmas. He came in and he said, well, you were decorating for Christmas, that's for sure. Still, because I've been decorating for Christmas since the 1st of November. But, Jazzy, quit digging. Crazy. He's lost his toy. Yeah, we were supposed to got hit. Dana. When was that? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Wednesday. I guess no, that's when I went up there Thursday. is it 2 weeks, Dana? Is that right? No, a couple weeks ago. And I ended up staying up there because we've been trying to find a place to live. And had not gotten back here. Hi, country in the city. How are you doing? Where do you live? In Pennsylvania? Is what's in my head. Am I right, country in the city? And for the life of me right now, I can't think of your real name. I gotta get organized like Arlen and put everyone's name and their channel name. Then I got it all down. Actually, I kind of started that, but I left it. Upstate New York. My husband worked in Newark, New Jersey, not this past summer, but the summer before for Blue Apron. And so we were up there and we got to go to New York City and all that. And then I used to live in Corey, Pennsylvania, which bordered Clymer, Pennsylvania. I know the feeling, Biddy. I had to make a list of what to bring home and then what stuff to take back. Okay, cool. I'm thinking, I think we went to Albany because after he got done with that job, we did a Northeast tour because we'd not ever been up that far. And so we went up to Maine and New Hampshire and all that stuff, and then came back to North Carolina and visited our cousins and then came home. So, yeah, it's pretty up in there. I wouldn't want to be up there in the winter because I like snow, but I like it to go away too. I'm not a good cold weather person. But, I don't know if I lost country in the city again. So, Dana, how do you make... How do you make it stay where they keep scrolling? Because it's just like blinking on and then fades away. What am I doing wrong, Dana? You're my go-to. Yeah, well, my husband and I, we've been married 6 years. We dated for 4 years before we got married. Oh, that might be it. I'll have to do it on my computer from now on. But we had not traveled a whole lot of the United States. We'd done all the South, just about. But now we only lack, let's see, Texas, California, Arizona. He's been to Oklahoma lately, but I haven't. Oh, it just went away. Dagnabbit. How do I get it to hang on, let me see something. Well, crud. I don't want to learn more. Ah, I figured it out. Yay, me. Okay, we have 4 ranges. Oh, okay, I've been to the Catskills when we lived in Pennsylvania. Dagnabbit. When we lived in, out at just 25 miles south of Erie. And I've been up to the Catskill Mountains. They're beautiful. Beautiful. I want to go back up there and tour again because I lived up in Pennsylvania for 4 years. That's where my 2 youngest children were born. I was up there. But, yeah, you'll have to send me snow pictures. I love to see snow. I think it's beautiful. But I don't like trying to drive in it. That's actually what bothers me about it, is just trying to drive in it. Oh, you are so lucky. I haven't been to those either. Arlene keeps talking about her Alaskan cruises, and I want to go on one. Oh, I don't like ice. See, that's what happens here. Sorry, my dogs are attacking me. I gotta get my feet up. They're playing with each other. We don't get a lot of snow. We get a lot of ice. And I think that's why I don't like it, because it's just so treacherous. Yeah, I can imagine you do. So how did you all get hit by that really bad snowstorm? The one that was supposed to hit us and it went up to the north? I know it got North Carolina and all. Yeah, I want to go to Alaska. I'd like to go to Hawaii, but I think, everyone says it's so expensive. And that's my only thing that I'm like, I want to go and have fun, not go and spend every penny I have. Excuse me. Gotta get a drink. Oh my goodness. Wow. A few, maybe 6. That's a lot here. We get 3 or 4 and we're in a mess. But that's the problem is here we don't get a lot of snow. Like I said, we get a lot of ice. So we don't have the equipment to handle it. And then last winter, our, yeah, I have what they call photosynthesis when it's dark out. Like it's been raining the last 3, 4 days. And it just drives me crazy. Yeah, I get depressed. I know, Dana. You literally go down in ashes. As you say, though, Satan would send you back because he wouldn't want you either. But, oh, honey, I understand that so much. I understand it so much. Yeah, I have to fight it. And that's one thing I love about, oh my gosh. I imagine country in the city. Oh, me. Dang. Well, it got down to 14 last week. And I thought I was going to turn into a popsicle. I didn't want to go outside any more than I had to. And it seemed like we had to go look at so many places. Yeah, because you love God. He's supposed to hate you. That's right, Dana. Well, we'd all been talking, I know on Arlene's channel, we had talked about everybody hooking up and maybe meeting up, and we discussed possibly like Nashville, Tennessee, everybody coming there, and us having a big craft and girls' weekend sometime maybe next summer. What do y'all think about that? I don't blame you, honey. I wouldn't. I would stay in. I would stay in. That's where, and I think that's what got me into crafting and stuff is because it would be the winter time and there just wasn't stuff you could do. So I started doing that. When I wake up in the mornings, he says, "Oh Lord." You're so funny. Oh, cool. Well, come on. We'll take you. You can come stay at our house. Oh, man. That would be a, I was thinking, oh, really? That could be cool. What, Country City, we need to get together and maybe try to see if we can figure this thing out. I think it would be fun. I know Kim has said from Sweet Daisy Creations that she would like to do it, and Arlene and Liz and a bunch of them have all said that they would love to do it. Maybe we just need to get the ball rolling and make it happen. Buster, you are okay. Quit whining at Jazzy. Sorry. It's a 3-ring circus with those two. Buster, you are fine. Oh, thank you, Helen. Yeah, I love Arlen. And Betty, I love, God bless it. Dana, I love those cardinals that you got her. I thought they were so cute. Buster, you're okay. Yes, you're fine. Well, that'd be great. Let me know when y'all are coming. Because Nashville and Knoxville, let's see. Nashville, I think, is about 4 hours from Knoxville. Or, well, it may not even be that long. Because I can get to Knoxville. Yeah, I was going to say, I can get to Knoxville in 6 hours. And Nashville's 2.5 hours from my current house. You want to tell him hi? You want to tell everybody hi? This is what he does. Okay, get in, Bubba. Get in. I'm afraid I'm going to put my hand over the mic. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, because I was trying to think. We used to go through, well, we go through Knoxville to go to Atlanta and Alabama and all that. Yes, you probably have. And I didn't make her live this last week, or Friday. I was getting my hair cut, which you can't really tell it. I'm trying to grow it back out. I used to have hair down to hair blonde, and I had to cut it off. And so I'm trying to grow it back out. I'm just not used to it. From Syracuse to Albany. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to envision. Sorry, I'm trying to think what it looks like. So 2 hours, cool. That's not bad. Yeah, Knoxville's really, really cool. Um, but Knoxville's expensive. It is. One of my best friends lives there. She's a nuke nurse down there, and her husband is a Tennessee Valley Authority police officer. And yeah, it's not cheap to live down there. That's for sure. But I'm finding out it's not really cheap to live anywhere anymore. Prices of everything have gotten so outrageous. I sit here and look at houses that would have sold for $50,000 15 years ago, and they're wanting 168,000 for them. And I'm just like, what? I think it is. I mean, uh, housing, I think, is expensive down there. Now, there's the regular food and that kind of stuff. I don't think is really bad, but houses, if you go on Zillow and look at houses, for just like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath or something, they're on up there. Well, it depends on what part of Knoxville too. That has a big thing to do with it too. But I think that's anywhere, whatever part of the city you get in, or the county, or country, or whatever you want to say. But I mean, it's still beautiful. I'm trying to think. I think that's where the big ice skating rink, if I remember right, is right in there. Wow. Yeah. Actually, my daughter, one of her friends from high school, moved from New York down here, and what they got for their house, they bought a 100-acre farm and a 6-bedroom house for what they got for their little bitty. Her mom says, we just had a little bitty house, and they sold it and moved here because they could get land and housing and everything so much, so much more for what they had up there. And that is just so crazy. I know my sister in Niagara Falls, Ontario, has paid a boatload for her house, and her house isn't real big. But yeah, when you go north, it is more expensive, that is for sure. And I don't really understand why. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But where we live, it's not real bad. And there is a price difference, a big variable between where we live just 2 hours away to Indiana of housing. The house costs are a whole lot higher for what we'd pay maybe 160,000 for is like 200 something up there. So that was one reason we were like, no, I don't think we're going to buy right now, especially when we know we're going to be moving to Texas. And I'm really curious what it's going to be like out there. I need to get a hold of Kim. Move to Knoxville. We could get a 5-bedroom house for what we've invested here. Square footage. Wow. Well, come on, girl, move, then we'll be closer. We can go see each other, because all you have to do is jump on I-24, and we'd be headed into your way. That would be awesome. I really would love for all of us to hook up and meet up somewhere. I think that'd be so fun. I know that the Utah girls that have YouTube channels, they seem to do that a lot. And it always looks like so much fun. And I'm like, I want to do it too. But we'll have to see. That's what I'm afraid of. But I don't know, is the food and that kind of stuff more expensive in Texas? That's what I'm wondering. My mind says that like meats and stuff may be cheaper than they are here because of the cattle, but then I may just be fooling myself. I don't know. I can't move to Knoxville. Yeah, I understand. Well, maybe when you retire. Y'all can come down and well, I started to say get out of the cold, but I guess it's isn't as cold as it is up there. But, more than here, but taxes are included. Yeah, see, I've got so much to. Oh, that would be fun. That would be nice to have a vacation city there. A vacation city. Good God, I'm losing it. a vacation house. That would be really nice. And I've heard that a lot of the property, like in Gatlinburg, after all those fires, that you can buy property pretty cheap there right now, which just, I don't know if you've been to Gatlinburg or not, but it's really pretty. Now in the winter, it stinks because it's just Gatlinburg and there's not uh, all the restaurants and stuff, which you would think would be more restaurants open since people are skiing and that kind of stuff. But we went up there New Year's a few years ago, and there wasn't hardly anything open. I love Gatlinburg. Love it, love it. I think it's beautiful. And I've never been to Dollywood. Is that not crazy? I've been to Gatlinburg 100 times, but never been to Dollywood. And one of these days I'm going to actually stop and go to Dollywood. But haven't done that so far. Let's see, we live like all around us is farms. And, you look out my backyard and there was a cornfield. Well, maybe we just all need to go to Dollywood. We'll go ride the rides and have some fun. Except I'm not really good at riding rides anymore. When I was younger, that didn't faze me a bit. Now I panic. I'm thinking, you're too old. Oh, I hope not. Okay, what is your name, country in the city, your real name? I want to say Amy, and I don't know if that's right or not. That's what's hitting in my head. Oh, I hope you know. Sherry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'll get it right one day, I promise you, but I am horrible with names. I'm great with faces. So the ice is building up? Really? That's pretty cool. So, like, do you have gas there, Sherry, to have extra heat or wood, or what do you do when the power and stuff goes out? Because that's our problem here is we're all electric, and so we're just out of luck. We're on a well and everything. So when we lose power, that's why my husband, natural gas. See, that's what I told Ronnie, the next place we move, I want to make sure I have a gas stove and a gas fireplace. Just so that when the power goes out, we can still have some heat. Yeah, and see, around here, it's getting so hard to find areas that you can cut wood. And then for like a rick of wood is just really expensive anymore. So that's where I thought, just going the gas might be the best thing for us. See, we had at our other house, we had wood, and I loved it. I did. But this house didn't have a fireplace till I bought my little fireplace. But we just put an electric insert because there isn't gas out in this area. Well, there is, but they want to charge you $1,500 to put it in. See, it's, I'm trying to think what my son-in-law, my daughter, they have, regular heat, but they have a wood fireplace that has where it hooks into their central heat system. And yeah, I remember the other night you said it was really hard, or not hard, good golly, really hot in there. Well, maybe one day I can have that again. But we're gonna keep a home, even if it's a rental or whatever here in Kentucky, because we do want to come back here when we retire. And I think we're gonna build a house. We haven't made up our mind where. Oh, bless your heart, Dana. Did he get what you had? Did you share your germs? Shame on you. Who shared them with you? Yeah, knock on wood. Well, that's nice. Just keep them. I don't want them, okay? Don't send them to me, please. I need to stay healthy. I've been lucky. I have not been sick. I've had a headache the last few days. I think that's just with the weather flipping around that's giving me a migraine. But that's about it. So I thank God because I do not need to get sick. I got too much to do right now. Way too much to do trying to move. And I'll be doing most of it by myself because he's gone. So it's going to be interesting. You may see videos of me pulling my hair out, um, or lives of me pulling my hair out. But, well, Sherry, if you're still here, you be careful. And please stay warm. Get your fireplace going and all that good stuff. And we'll be praying for you because I don't want nothing to happen. Oh, goodness. So it has to be the storm that was supposed to hit us that's coming to you, I think. Is it the one that came out of the south that's fixing to hit you, Sherry? Oh, that's good. See, we get ice and it snaps our. We were the last time we had a really bad ice storm. We were without power for 3 weeks, and I had a gas uh, pot burner thing that we do crawfish boils with, and we had to heat our water and everything, even to get a bath on it, and then had candles, and it was crazy. We didn't have to worry about our food getting bad because it was so cold out. That's good. That is so good, Sherry. Yeah. I think you all, well, if you don't know, I have been a substance abuse counselor for the last few years, and then I do uh, jail ministry and I worked at the jail. And one of my friends that works with us, she's been going around, and I've just been amazed at how many people right now are living in tents around here, and having to go to the warming shelters during the day. But they've had to close the shelters at night because the people were destroying them. And so these people are having to sleep in tents in this cold weather. And it just breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart. But I was really amazed. I had no idea that, in our area that we had so many homeless people. Um, but she has got 25 she's helping right now. And I'm just like, wow, blows my mind. Um, so I'm glad they got the warming shelters. That's good. Um, very good. Very, very good. Well, do me a favor. Once this goes, I guess video. I don't know how does it turn into just a video. I don't know. You'll have to tell me how to do that, or if it automatically does it. It is sad. I mean, to see the homeless and how many there are. It just breaks my heart. And I mean, some of them are from drug addiction. It is some of them. But that's the thing. When I talk to uh, the people I help, uh, none of them woke up one day and wanted to be an addict. It wasn't a life goal. It's been life events or injuries and things like that has caused it, and or they felt that was their way to escape it. And so it really breaks my heart when you see it. And some of these people are just super, super people, and you're just amazed that life turned out the way it did for them. But it's all a daily choice, one day at a time. Um, yeah, I know. There's one of the movie stars. She keeps socks and stuff in her car, and she'll stop and give socks to people because it's one of the things that wears out when they're homeless so quickly. I thought I'd never even thought about that, but um, it's amazing when you really start looking at things like that. So we definitely need to keep all of them in our prayers because they are battling some severe weather right now across this country, and it's sad, 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 sad. But I want you all to have a very Merry Christmas. I'm so glad that y'all got on. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is my first live, so it's not going to be the best quality, the best thing, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Dana's had to walk me through it and tell me how to get started even. And I thank you, Dana, very, very much, because I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. But I'm going to let you all go. We've already been on 39 minutes, it says. That sounds so crazy. But I just wanted to try it and see if I could do it. And I think I will start, um, let's see, what time is it? It's 7:15 or 8:15. I think I may try to start doing one about quarter to 8 or 8 o'clock on Sundays, if you all like that. Merry Christmas to you, Helen. So let's say that next Sunday, 8 o'clock, we'll start doing a live, and just see how it goes. We can chit chat and figure out what's going on with each other. But well, you all have a great night, and I appreciate you getting on. And well, I won't talk to you again until after Christmas. No, I'm losing my mind. Yes, I will. So I will see you next Sunday night at 8 o'clock, and I will have a video up, I hope, if I can figure out how to edit it. I got the new Canon GX7 Mark II, and I love it, but I don't know how to do the editing. I've been editing from my phone, and so now I got to figure out how to do that. I'm like, oh, scaring me a little bit. I'm not real techie person, but well, everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I will get on next Sunday. That'll be before Christmas. And until then, you all be safe and take care, and I'll see you the next one. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Okay, Dana, how do I close it? I don't know how to shut it down. Bye, Helen. Bye, Sherry.